everyone, Dr. Ackerman here with Active Chiropractic Care, and we're going to be going over the neck exercises that are super important to strengthen up the muscles of the neck and to help you hold your chiropractic adjustments. So the first thing that we see is a lot of people have this forward head posture, this forward head translation. So it's something that we're going to be doing called chin tucks, and what you want to do is you're going to take your finger and you're going to push your chin back and in, and you're going to hold this for a couple of seconds, and then you're going to let it come back forward, and you're going to take your finger and you're going to push it back in, and you're going to hold it for a couple of seconds. So you can do this two different ways. You can either do it for repetitions or you can do it for a hold. So if you're going to do repetitions, we'll do 5 sets each for 5 seconds, or you can do it for a hold where you pull it in and hold it for 15 seconds. And what this is doing is this is strengthening the deep neck flexor muscles. These are the muscles that are deep along the spine and help keep the spine in alignment. The next exercise is called scapular retractions, and this is a super important exercise because just like the head comes forward, those shoulders round forward as well. So what we want to do is take the arms, keeping the elbows straight, and we're going to focus on what's called retraction and protraction. So you're basically going to be pulling the shoulders back and down and squeezing the muscles between your shoulder blades on your back, and then you're going to let the shoulders drive forward, protracting and letting the hands come forward. So the first movement is retraction, the second movement is protraction. And you may notice that when you first go to do this, you have a very difficult time with this motion, and that's because we have to first establish the mind-muscle connection, and a lot of times when you're out of alignment for a long period of time, the muscles aren't firing. So this is an exercise to get those muscles firing, and that's why we need to focus on learning how to do what's called scapular retractions. Next we have an exercise for the scapular retraction. So what you want to do is take this resistance band here, and you're going to be using it to perform scapular retraction. So basically you're going to retract, just like we talked about, and row, and then you're going to keep your shoulders back and down. You're going to let your arms come straight and let those shoulders drive forward. So now you're going to break it into 4 parts. Part 1, retract. Part 2 is rowing, keeping those shoulders back and down. Part 3, keeping the shoulders back and down. You're going to just straighten the arms, and part 4 is let those shoulders roll forward. So it looks like this: retract, row, straighten the arms, let those shoulders drive forward. And that is the completed picture of how to do a scapular retraction with resistance. So first, learn how to do the retraction. Second, learn how to do the movement of the row. And lastly, add some light resistance. The key word is light resistance because you want to engage the smaller stabilizing muscles, those rhomboids in your upper middle back between your shoulder blades. What you don't want to do is use too heavy of a weight. We're going to start using your arms and your bigger back muscles. Okay, and lastly, we have what's called straight arm abduction. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take a band like so. Arms are going to be straight. We're going to retract again, keeping those shoulders tucked back and down. And we're going to pull the band straight apart to our chest, and we're going to slowly come back to the middle. So we're going to pull the arms apart and come slowly back to the middle. Notice how I'm incorporating my chin tucks here at the same time, keeping my chin tucked down and in. And I'm also incorporating my scapular retractions, keeping my shoulders tucked back and down. So this is called straight arm abduction, and it's an extremely important exercise to stabilize the scapula. The next 2 exercises are neck extension and neck lateral bending. And what these 2 exercises do are strengthen the muscles on the side and the back of the neck to help keep your neck in alignment and to also help restore that natural cervical curve. Now, just a disclaimer, you do not want to perform these exercises unless your chiropractor told you to do so, because if you have any underlying issues, degeneration, or anything that might be a contraindication, then you should absolutely not perform these exercises. So only perform these exercises if your chiropractor or myself or my associates have told you to do so. Okay, here we go. The first exercise is a neck extension. So you're going to get onto a mattress or onto a yoga mat, and you're going to keep your shoulders back and down. You're going to be on your elbows, and what you're going to do is you're going to first start by tucking your chin in and looking straight down at the floor, and then we're going to bring your head up, and you're going to be looking straight ahead to the horizon. You're going to lower yourself down, and you're going to extend your head back up. Now you're going to do this for repetitions of 10 to 15, and if you feel any pain in your neck or any numbness or discomfort into your arms or shoulders, then you want to stop immediately. The next exercise is the lateral bending. So you're going to be on your side, laying on your shoulder with your bottom arm straight out in front of you. You're going to take your top arm and you're going to lower your shoulder back and down, and you're going to keep your top arm straight. And what you want to do is slowly, looking straight ahead, lower your head down towards the floor or mat, and then bring your ear up towards your shoulder without bringing your shoulder to your ear. So this would be the wrong way of doing it. You want to always make sure that your fingers are reaching down towards your feet, keeping your shoulders away from your ears, and letting your head only do the movement. And lastly, make sure you're looking straight ahead at all times when you do this exercise. So hopefully you do these exercises. Not only are they going to ensure that your neck adjustments hold, they're going to keep you in proper alignment so you don't develop poor posture and you don't develop subluxation. All right, so make sure you do these exercises. Any questions, comment, call the office. We'd be happy to help. And most importantly, stay healthy and stay active.